GATF. So this session is going to be on peer deck, and this is mainly focusing on week 2 graded assignment practice problems. So we will be going through some duplicates of graded assignment problems, and we will be solving those problems combined. So this is all about our main agenda of this session is about solving duplicates of graded assignments. So yeah, hope it is clear, and we will start the session in a couple of minutes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No. Yeah. Nice. Okay, we shall wait for 2 more minutes, guys, so that some people might join. So meanwhile, the newly joined guys, please join this joinpd.com and type this code, which is visible on the screen, NJGATF. Okay, okay, Mahesh, you can go live. Okay. So
Yeah,
it's
sure.
getting late. Yeah. Okay.
Srikanth, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then. Okay, rest of your friends will join later, and let's start today's session. Okay. So yeah, as we have said about this, today we are going to discuss week 2 graded assignment duplicate problems, and we are going to see the solutions of those, so that this will help you to solve the week 2 graded assignment. And my name is Srikanth Venkateshan. I am the course instructor for Mathematics 1 course. So yeah, so I hope we can start the session now. So yeah, before getting into this directly to the problems, let's refresh this small topics. Okay. So basically, in the week 2 we will be covering straight lines, and when you talk about straight lines, slope is one such term need to be known. So basically, slope of a line describes both the orientation and steepness of a line. So basically, the direction of that line and the steepness, the inclination of with respect to x-axis, how much inclined with respect to x-axis, and in which direction it is going. So these two will be, if you know the slope of a line, or if you wanted to know the orientation and steepness, it's enough to calculate the slope of that line. So basically, it is denoted by m, and that m will be equal to, we can say in English terms, it is uh, rise by run. So how much it is rising with respect to the how much it has run towards x-axis. So if you see in the diagram, from point x1 comma y1 to to the point x2 comma y2. So my line started from x1 comma y1, point x1 comma y1 to the point x2 comma y2. So these two are in my these two are on the line. So if you see from x1 to x2, when I run from x1 to x2, my line risen from y1 to y2. So delta y is nothing but y2 minus y1, that is the rise, and delta x is the run. So I started from x1 and I ran to x2. So I have run x2 minus x1. So for x2 minus x1, I have a rise of y2 minus y1, and this is what uh, required to get the slope. So basically, that slope will be delta y by delta x. So rise by run, and that will be y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. If you have 2 points with you on which are on the line, then you can calculate the slope. Or if you know the theta in which it is inclined with respect to x-axis, so you can directly calculate tan theta. And we are not getting much into this trigonometry. Just remember this thing: slope is equal to tan theta. That's it. So in questions, if you are given something like tan 45 or tan 30 or something else, we will give the values of those also. So don't worry about trigonometric relation. So yeah, now these two bullet points are very important uh, in order to uh, visualize lines. So if you have two lines, and if the slopes of the two lines are m1 and m2, they will m1 will be equal to m2 if the lines are parallel, and m1 times m2 will be minus 1 if the lines are both the lines are perpendicular. So if you have slope as half for one line and minus 2 for another line, so you can imagine, or you can visualize without drawing the lines. You can say that both the lines are perpendicular to each other. Or if you have slopes like half, and if you have another slope like 2 by 4, as their slopes are equal but the equation looks different, that means both lines are parallel to each other. So this is simply about brief about slope and everything. Any doubts? Hello?
No, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and newly we got some 4 students. So please join this joinpd.com and type code NJGATF. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So join this joinpd. Yeah. Now let's move to another small topic, which is section formula. So section formula is basically to find the coordinate of the point which bisects a line, or which bisects a line segment. It's not line segment. Sorry. So if there is a point P which cuts internally the line segment AB uh, in the ratio something like m is to n. You can see in the diagram. If it is here, P is cutting line segment AB in the ratio m is to n. So then, if you know the coordinates of the points, endpoints of the line segment like A and B, so A is at some x1 comma y1, and if B is at some x2 comma y2, and if P cuts uh, this line segment AB in the ratio m is to n, and you know that ratio also, then you can find the coordinates of P, let's say x comma y as of now. So you can calculate x comma y in terms of these x1, y1, x2, y2, and n. So that will be the x coordinate of the x coordinate will be equal to m times x2 plus n times x1. So opposite. You can see here like m is in between, m is the length, ratio length, which is in between a to p, but this will be multiplied to the x coordinate of b. So m times x2 plus n times x1 divided by m plus n will be the x coordinate of p. And in the same way, if you wanted to calculate the y coordinate, m times y2 in the same way, this m will be multiplied with the y coordinate of b, point b, and n will be multiplied with the y coordinate of the point a, and it will be divided by m plus n. So that will be the y coordinate and this will be the x coordinate. So this is an internal cut. You have the same formula if the point p cuts externally. So that will be minus minus. So that is not necessary now. So these are the two simple topics. Why we are seeing these topics? Because next the question is related to these two topics. Okay. Any doubts in this section formula?
No, sir.
Is my voice is very low?
Yes, sir, it's good.
No, sir, it's good.
It's okay, sir.
It's okay. Okay. I will try to speak little louder. Okay. Then let's see one small question, which is the second question of your graded, pretty much similar to your graded. So yeah, ignore the question numbers here. So this question says there is a point P which divides the line segments MN such that MP, line segment MP is to PN is 2 is to 1. And also we have given you the coordinates of M and N here. The coordinates of M is minus 2 comma 2 and N is 1 comma minus 1 respectively. So we are asking what will be the slope of the line passing through the point P and the point 1 comma 1. So you have to use this section formula and later apply the concept of slope and just choose the option which you feel it right. Okay, just take some 5 minutes and answer the question, and later we will discuss the solution anyway. Okay, done. Or do you guys need some more time? Okay, we got some 11 responses out of 14, so only 3 are missing. Hello?
Yes, sir. Done.
Yeah, so done, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me see the responses. Nice. So, yeah, many of you have responded it as one, and only one has responded none of these. So, yeah, anyone would like to explain, or shall I explain the solution? I don't think you need an explanation because many of you have given the right answer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I hope you guys also did the same thing. First, you might have applied this section formula and found the point P. So, and if you calculate it using the section formula, uh, it, hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, we will get the point P as origin, which is 0 comma 0. So we got the point P as, if we got the point P as 0 comma 0, and we have 1 comma 1. So the only line which passes through that 0 comma 0 and 1 comma 1 is x is equals to y line, and the slope you can calculate by using y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So substitute those points values like 1 minus 0 by 1 minus 0, and you will get 1.
Yes.
So yeah, any doubt, or the one guy who answered none of this, I hope now it's clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Ayansha Mishra, just check whether your phone voice is at maximum. Okay, I am trying to speak louder. So, okay, okay. So that is one question which related to that section formula and slope. And let's see quickly, briefly see this 2 point form. As you guys know that there are different forms of a straight line. So out of those forms, there is one form, 2 point form of a straight line. If you know 2 points on a straight line, this tells us that you can actually calculate the equation of the straight line. So how we calculate is like, if you know the points like x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 are my 2 points, then 2 point form of a straight line says that the equation will be like this: y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 times x minus x1. So if you see here, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is nothing but slope. So if you can actually convert from one form to all the other forms. So I hope there are 4 forms of straight line. So if you know one form, if you know 2 point form, you can actually convert into slope intercept form and two intercepts form, like this, and vice versa. If you know any of those, you can actually convert it into 2 point form of a straight line. So yeah, any doubt in this? Like,
No, sir.
no, right? Uh, okay, then we will do one more problem related to this 2 point form. So yeah, a student estimated the energy consumption in 2025. So he wanted to estimate what will be the energy consumption in the year 2025 and created this table. So you have to choose the correct option. We have given some set of six options. So these are some energy types. This is the table given for you. So these are some energy types like oil, coal, gas, nuclear, renewable. So approximate energy used also you have data for 2 years, 1965 and 2015 we have some data, and in 2025 he estimated some of uh, how much approximate energy will be consumed uh, with respect to oil. It will be small o, with respect to coal it will be small c, like gas g. So what he did is he approximated it into straight lines. Like he thought these will be like year end, this consumption will be directly proportional to each other, and you can see the graph also. So he has drawn the oil graph, he has drawn the coal graph, he has drawn gas, nuclear, renewable. So five straight lines. So you have five straight lines with you, and you also have this data with you. So you just have to find the values of O, C, G, and R and check which option is correct and choose that option. So this is multiple choice correct. So only one is right in this. Take some 5 minutes for a little bit of calculation stuff. So yeah, as we got only six responses, so seven responses. Let's wait for some 1 or 2 minutes. Okay.
Sir, now your voice is low.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Oh, oh, I didn't get you.
Sir, your voice is low.
Okay. Okay. So okay. Yeah. What am I saying is, as we got only eight responses, only half of the students replied to our question. Let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes more, and we will discuss the solution.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. So yeah, we got 12 responses, and let's check the responses on this. And yeah, many of you guys have given none of the above as a solution, and 1 1 1 as A B A D E. Okay. Okay. So yeah, what we do basically is, first of all, we will try to uh, represent what x-axis is and y-axis is. So as we have seen in the diagram, previous diagram, x-axis represents the years and the y-axis represents the energy consumption. So using the data we have for 2 years, right? So that means we have 2 points on our each line. So we can find the equation of the every line using the 2 point form. So if you see here, first we try to calculate the equation of the line which represents the type oil, energy type oil. So we have 49,000 in the year 2015 and 19,000 in the year 1965. So 2015 comma 49,000 is 1 point, and 1965 comma 19,000 is another point. So those will be our x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. So if you see 2 point form will be in this form, like y minus y1 will be equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 times x minus x1. So here my x1 is 1965, y1 is 19,000. This comes from first column of the data table. So in 1965, as it is 19,000, energy consumed is 19,000. So my y1 will be 19,000, and x2 will be 2015, and y2 will be 49,000, because in year 2015 energy consumed with respect to energy type oil is 49,000. So if you substitute all the values of x1 y1 x2 y2, we will get like this, like some y minus 19,000 will be equal to 49,000 minus 19,000 divided by 2015 minus 1965 times x minus 1965. Now we wanted to calculate in the year 2025. So my variable, so here my x takes 2025, and you can calculate the value of y, which is the energy consumption assumed expected in the year 2025. So just substitute 2025 in this equation, and you will get y value. After calculating y value as 55,000, but in our option it is given that that small o is equal to some 64,000, so that option is false. So in the same way, we will calculate equation for energy type coal, and from the data you have in 2000, in the year 2015 energy consumed is 38,000, and in the year 1965 energy consumed with respect to coal is 17,000. So these will be my x1 y1 now and x2 y2. So if to substitute in this 2 point form and substitute x is equals to 2025 in this equation, and you will get y value as 42,200, which is small c. So this also doesn't match for in the options. So in the same way you calculate for type gas, energy type gas, and you will get after substituting x is equals to 25, you will get something like 33,400. So these are pretty calculative stuff you need to calculate. And for the equation for energy type nuclear will be like this. So basically what you have to do is, from the data you will get points x1 y1 and x2 y2. So substitute those 2 points in the 2 point form and substitute x is equals to 2025 to get the value of y, corresponding y. So that is the expected energy consumption for that type. Okay. So even here you will get some 6,800. And finally for renewable, if you calculate in the same way, you will get y is equals to 3,200. So none of the option matches correctly. Thus none of the option is given correct, will be the correct option. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? You
No,
can
sir.
post it in the chat, or you can directly unmute yourself and question. No, right? Okay. Okay. We will move on then. So we have seen 2 point form. Now we will see distance between any 2 points. Like if you have some 2 points in your xy plane, which is the Cartesian plane, like x1 y1 and x2 y2. So if you wanted to calculate the distance between these 2 points, use this formula, or this is the distance between those 2 points, which will be equal to under square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So you have to subtract the y coordinates and square it. You have to subtract the x coordinates and square it. Add those two and keep this term in the under square. Keep this term under square root. Okay. So this will be the distance between the 2 points. Right. I hope you guys all know this. So it's just a brief review before getting into the questions. So now you have to solve this question using that distance between 2 points thing. What is the question is, find the values of A for which the triangle given here ABC is an isosceles triangle. So speaking about isosceles triangle means two sides of the triangle are equal. That means length of those two sides are equal and the other side is different. Here if you see in the diagram, my coordinate A is at some minus 1 comma 1, and my coordinate B, which is one corner of the triangle, is at 1 comma 3, and my final coordinate C, which is the last corner of the triangle is at some 3 comma a. A is a variable here. We are just asking you to find the value of a such that this triangle ABC becomes an isosceles triangle. Okay, this is a multiple select question. So what I need you to type is, consider these as the four options like A, B, C, D. If you feel A and B are correct, just type A comma B. If you feel A, B, C, D all four are correct, just type A comma B comma C comma D, like this. Just give it as a response. Okay. So these are the four options, and this is a multiple select question. So more than one option may be correct. So these are the options also. If my AB length AB line segment AB is equal to BC, then A is equals to 1 or 5. In the same way, if my line segment AB length of the line segment AB is equals to length of the line segment BC, then A is equals to -1 or -5. And my option C is, if BC is equals to CA, then A is -1. And my final option D is, if BC is equals to CA, then A is equals to 1. So you have been given four options, and I just want what all options are correct. Okay, it's 5:37. Just take till 5:45. So I feel this is a little bit tougher than the previous two questions. Okay, if your guys are done, just message or just speak up.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, we have to write one, 2, 3, 4 options, na sir?
Yeah, it's your wish. Like if you consider those as 1, 2, 3, 4, you just write 1 comma 2 comma 3 or 2 comma 3
Okay,
or else
okay,
ABCD. ABCD is also fine.
okay, okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, AC 13 AC B. Okay, AC ACC answer option C AC only A first and fourth. Okay, 2 and 4. Nice. So if BC is equals to CA, then A is equals to minus 1. A is equals to minus 1. So we wanted to say C. Right. Then yeah, we got a mixed up answer now. So let's see the solution. So basically, as we have discussed about this isosceles triangle, that means two sides of the triangle is equal. Also, we don't know whether AB is equal to BC or AB might be equal to AC, right? Or some BC might be equal to AC, right? AB equal to BC or BC is equal to CA. Okay, so in options we are just discussing about this AB is equal to BC or BC is equal to CA. So it is enough to check for AB is equal to BC and or BC is equal to CA, right? So let's find separately. So what if AB length of AB is equal to length of BC? We know that length of AB can be calculated by using this distance formula because you know the coordinates of A and you know the coordinates of B. From there, we will get the length of AB, and if this is equal to the length of BC, then that means it is saying that square root of 3 minus 1 whole square plus 1 minus of minus 1 whole square is equal to square root of my y coordinate is a here and the other y coordinate is 3, so a minus 3 whole square plus 3 minus 1 whole square, right? These two will be equal, so left side will be the length of AB and the right side, yeah, is the length of BC. So if these two are equal, then what is the value of A? So if you compute it, you will get square root of 8 is equals to square root of 4. 3 minus 1 whole square will be 2 square and that will be equal to 4 plus A minus 3 whole square. So if you square on both sides, you will get A minus 3 whole square plus 4 is equals to 8. Take this 4 to the right hand side, you will get A minus 3 whole square is equals to 4. So if you square root it on both sides, you will get A minus 3 will be equal to plus or minus 2, right? It can be plus 2 or it can be minus 2. So therefore, you will get two values for A, which will be equal to 5 and 1. So let's just recheck this. Put the value of A as 5 in the equation above, uh, which is square root 8 or which is square root 8 is equals to square root of 4 plus a minus 3 whole square. So you have to get, as our length of AB is square root 8, you have to get length of BC as square root 8. So you have some 4 plus, if you substitute 5 in there, so 4 plus 5 minus 3 whole square, which is 4 again, and 4 plus 4 is 8 and it will be square root 8. So 5 is a valid value for A such that my triangle becomes an isosceles triangle. And check by substituting 1 also, you will get square root 8. So if my value of a is 1 or 5, anything, then my lengths of AB and BC will be equal, making the triangle ABC as an isosceles triangle. Okay. So so option A is true. A is correct. And now if you see, if my length of BC is same as length of CA, so now what happens? So length of BC will be equal to a minus 3 whole square. Same, use the distance formula here also. So a minus 3 whole square plus 3 minus 1 whole square, which will be equal to a minus 1 whole square plus 3 minus of minus 1 whole square. So if you simplify it, you will get 4 plus a minus 3 whole square, which will be equal to square root of that 3 minus of minus 1 will become 4, and 4 square will be 16. So that will be 16 plus a minus 1 whole square. What we have to do is square on both sides, because to eliminate those square roots, just square it on both sides. You will get 4 plus a minus 3 whole square will be equal to 16 plus a minus 1 whole square. So that will be equal to, bring this 4 to the right hand side and bring that a minus 1 whole square to left hand side. So you will get some a minus 3 whole square minus a minus 1 whole square is equal to 12. You can use this a square minus b square formula as a plus b into a minus b, or just open it up. So as you know, a minus 3 whole square will be equal to a square minus 6a plus 9, and a minus 1 whole square will be a square minus 2a plus 1. Just subtract those a squares, you will get like this. Or just do, consider a minus 3 as some capital A and a minus 1 as some capital B. So a square minus b square, which will be equal to a plus b times a minus b. You will get 2a minus 4 times a minus 3 minus a minus 1 will be minus 2. So if you simplify it, you will get a is equals to minus 1. So our option C will be true. So for these values of a, we will get either 2 out of 3 sides are equal, so making it as an isosceles triangle. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, right? Understood, right? So many of you guys have given AC, but very few guys have given B, BD. Okay, I hope now you got the answer. And yeah, so let's move on to another form. We have discussed 2-point form earlier. This is an intercept form. So this intercept form is like this. So the equation of a line which cuts off intercepts A and B respectively at x comma y axis and y axis. Like intercepts are basically known, are the distances from the origin to the point where the line cuts the axis. So if you see in the diagram, the red line cuts x-axis at point P, and the distance from origin to the point P is A. So my x intercept will be A. In the same way, that red line cuts y-axis at point Q, and the distance from origin to Q is B. So my y-intercept will be B for that line. So if you have these intercepts with you, like x-intercept and y-intercept with you, then you can actually write the equation of the line, equation of this red line. So what will be the equation of the line is x by a, which is the x-intercept, plus y by b, where b is the y-intercept, that will be equal to 1. So this is one form which is called as intercept form. So you can simplify this. like cross multiply it and take AB on the right side, you can actually convert this intercept form into all other three forms. So this is about intercept form, and this is straight line PQ intersects x and y axis at P and Q. So the length of OP is A and the length of OQ is B.
Sir, can
So
you explain by example why x by a plus y by b equal to 1?
sorry, can you repeat please? Hello?
Sir, can you give example in which x by a plus y by b equal to 1?
Example,
Yes, sir.
x by A plus y by B.
So,
See, just take some x-intercept as 3 and y-intercept as 1. So x by 3 plus y is equals to 1. Or else you can take 1 comma 1, like x plus y is equals to 1. That is a straight line, right?
yes.
Plus y is equals to 1. Where the intercepts, x-intercept and y-intercept values will be 1 comma 1. So just try, take some random lines like 3x plus 2y is equals to 3, like these type of lines, and draw the line and see the x-intercepts and y-intercepts, and come back to this intercept form. Just substitute those x-intercepts and y-intercepts in this form and simplify it. You will definitely get the straight line equation again. Okay,
Yes.
just take random values, like if your line cuts at distance of 3 on x-axis and some 2 on y-axis, then that equation will become x by 3 plus y by 2 is equals to 1, which will be, if you simplify it, that will become 2x plus 3y is equals to 6, and if you bring that 6 this side, 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equals to 0 is the equation of the line, where my x-intercept is 3 and y-intercept is 2, like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir,
Hello.
here you used mode of OP and mode of OQ.
Yeah.
So
That is
will you? Yeah.
just the distance. Distance will not be negative, right? So when I talk about OP, why we actually give modulus is like it is positive. So distances will always be negative. So you might be confusing that if it is on the negative side of x-axis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that will give you something like -8 or -7. So -7 distance will not be proper notation to say, right? Distance will never be negative. So
Yes,
that
sir.
is why we
Distance.
basically use modulus for those. So -7 modulus of -7 will be again positive. So you have to use uh,
Sir, suppose I have x intercept 1 and y intercept 2, suppose.
yeah,
And then equation will be x y1 plus y2 is equals to 1.
yes,
In second case, suppose I have x intercept minus 1
hmm,
and y is equals to 2.
hmm.
Then I think equation will be minus xy1 plus y2 is equals to 1. It is true, or but
Yeah,
if we use
yeah.
if we
See,
use mode,
okay,
then both
got it,
equation
but
will be same.
no, 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 no. You have to use the exact values there, but here it is given as distance. Okay, it is talking distance.
Okay,
Here just it is notation of the distance value. So distance will not be negative. So from O to P, the distance is A,
right, sir.
not the coordinate. Okay, if it is on the negative side, in the equation you will use the negative sign. But when you talk about distance OP, you will talk even if it is on the negative side of x-axis, you will say, see, let's suppose P is a point -7 comma 0.
Okay,
Then if I wanted to talk about the distance between O and P, will I say -7 or 7?
7.
Right? So that is the notation. It's just the distance notation. It doesn't take anything to intercept form.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So in the intercept form, you will substitute whatever the x-intercepts and y-intercepts you get. If your x-intercept is -1 and if your y-intercept is 2, your value of A is -1 and value of B is 2.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Thanks. Okay. Okay. Any other doubts?
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
No, right? Okay. Shall we move on?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is one more question where you can use this uh, intercept form. There is a plane begins to land when it is at a height of 1500 meters above the ground. So we started uh, seeing the plane which is when it is at a height of 500 meters above the ground. So it follows a straight line path and lands at a point which is at a horizontal distance of 2700 meters away. So basically what we have to do initially is we have to fix origin before you take this whole data into the Cartesian plane. So this is the data when you wanted to fit this data in your Cartesian plane. The first and foremost thing you everyone has to do is fix your origin first. Where am I going to keep my origin? So if you follow that, and later you can take this data and convert this data into the Cartesian plane or XY plane. So basically what here it is saying is a plane is at a height of 1500 meters above the ground and it follows a straight line path and lands at a point which is at a horizontal distance of 2700 meters away. There are two towers which are at a horizontal distance of 900 meter and 1800 meter away in the same direction as the landing point. So what here I wanted to ask is you have to choose the correct options regarding to the plane's trajectory and safe landings. So you have given some set of 6 options again. Option 1 says the trajectory of the path could be y by 27 plus x by 15 is equals to 100 if my x-axis and y-axis are horizontal and vertical distances respectively. And option B says the maximum safe height of the towers are 1000 meter and 1500 meter respectively. So here respectively says that the tower which is at a horizontal distance of 900 meter has maximum safe height as 100 meter and the tower which is at a 1800 meter away has maximum safe height 1500 meter. And my option C says same as option A, but the change is y by 15 plus x by 27 is equal to 100. And option D says the maximum safe heights of the towers are 1500 meter and 500 meter respectively. And the maximum safe height of the towers are 1000 meter and 500 meter respectively. If you feel none of the options are correct, just choose, just type option F. So consider these as A, B, C, D, E, F or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's up to you. And I'm asking choose the set of correct options which you feel. Can you mute yourself, please? Uh, do you have any doubt or?
Please turn off your mic.
Okay, yeah. Loknath, please turn off your mic unless you have any doubt. Okay. Loknath,
Or can you mute him?
yeah, I can mute him. Yeah. Thanks, Loknath. Okay, you guys just do this problem. I will be back in a couple, just 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Hello, done? Or do you guys need some more time?
Yes, sir. Done.
Done. But I see only 10 responses out of 16. Shall we wait for some 2 minutes for our friends? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. It's still there only, like 10 responses out of 16. So, might many, few of you are little bit confused about where to pick the origin, or you might be getting wrong answers. Or okay. Anyway, shall we discuss the solution now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's right. Okay. Nice. Let me take a look at of responses. C 35, C 35, CD, C CD. Okay. CD, CD. Okay. Uh, let's see the solution now. Okay. Basically, what we have to do is yeah, when we are fixing these origins, just try to fix that origin so that you will have least chance of possibility of calculations, like minimizing the calculation. So as we have seen, started seeing the plane at some 1500 height. So just below that, at the ground level, if you take the origin, that will reduce many of the calculations by, see, if you see the point P, your x coordinate will be 0 if you take origin as origin at the right below of point P. And in the same way, anyway, in the ground, on the ground, your y coordinate will be 0, so that this can be converted into something like intercepts. So you will directly get the intercepts like 2700 and 15,000 meters. Okay, that is what we have to see. That is what we have to see. If you take origin somewhere else, you might not be getting the equation properly. So that is why we have given could be. So let's see the solution now. Basically, you have to consider height of the plane from ground as y-axis and horizontal distance on the ground as x-axis, as shown in the figure. So if you see the figure, just consider the height at which the plane from ground as the y-axis. Like if you are seeing some 1500 now, that means the plane is at a 1500 height from the ground. Likewise, and the horizontal distance of the ground as is in the question, we have given some horizontal distance, right? So those as x-axis. Now directly my point P becomes 0 comma 1500 and point Q becomes 2700 comma 0. Now also we have given some two towers in between, which are at some 900 meters and 1800 meters away from x-axis, away from y-axis. It's the small representation like tower A and tower B. Now, if you see the plane trajectory, as it is said as straight line. That means uh, the dotted line you are seeing, that is the plane's trajectory. If my height of these towers are above that line, that means plane will be crashing those towers, right? So the height of those towers should be lesser than the trajectory path. So before getting into that maximum height thing, let's find this equation of that line. So if you we have these points 0 comma 1500 and 2700 comma 0, which are nothing but we can get directly the x intercept and y intercept. So my x intercept will be 2700, sorry, 2700, and my y intercept will be 1500 meters. So my A will be 2700 and my B will be 1500. Just substitute in the intercept form. You will get x by 2700 plus y by 1500 will be equal to 1 something. If you rearrange the terms, you will get y by 15 plus x by 27 is equals to 100. So this is option C, I guess. So many of you have given option C as correct answer. So equation of the straight line could be this, because as I have chosen origin at that position, I got this equation. If my origin is somewhere else, I might get different equation. So this could be one of the possible trajectory or possible straight line in which on which plane has passed. Okay. Now the second part of the question is maximum heights of A and B, towers A and B. So to check the maximum heights, if my if I just see the point at which if you see this tower A, if you go just above tower A, there is a point on that straight line. So my tower A should be lesser than that straight line. So, or my height, the y coordinate of that point should be greater than the tower, right? So for tower A, it is at a 900 meters distance from the origin. So if you substitute 900 as my x value, I will get a y value. So which is nothing but this 900 comma 1000 is on my trajectory path. So my maximum safe height can be 1000 meters for tower A, because anything beyond that will intersect the trajectory path. That means the plane crashes tower A. So the tower A should be lesser, or actually it should be lesser than 1000 meters, but maximum safe height we can consider it as 1000 meters. So in the same way, for tower B, as it is at an 1800 meters away, if you substitute 1800 in as the x value, you will get y value as some 500. That means the maximum safe height of my tower B shouldn't be more than 500, or the maximum safe height is 500. So this is option E. Yeah. So C and E are right answers for this. So many of you have given C and E. Yeah. Now, yeah. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No. Rest of the guys, no, right?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Okay. Then let's move to some other concepts and let's see. See, this thing we discussed earlier. This is just again, as we are going to use this in the next question, just for your reference. This is 2-point form of a straight line connecting these 2 points, x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. So basically, if you know some 2 points on this line, you can construct the equation of the straight line as y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 times x minus x1. So this is 2-point form. The next is area of a triangle. So if you have any 3 points on xy plane which are not on the same straight line, then those 3 points, if you join those 3 points one to the other, that forms a triangle, right? So if you wanted to calculate the area of the triangle so formed from the points x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2, x3 comma y3 in xy plane, that is given as the delta. We represent area of the triangle as delta. That delta will be equal to half, and in between modulus there will be x1 times y2 minus y3, x2 times y3 minus y1 plus x3 times y1 minus y2. Why we take modulus is because area of area of any region is always positive. So that is why we take modulus here. This is the formula basically. Got it right? Any doubts?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So yeah, here is one numerical answer question. The coordinates of the points, you have some coordinates here, like some points here, a b c e f d. These form some triangles, and this is the figure given to you. So you are also given the point a at 2 comma 6, and point b at -1 comma -2, and point c at 5 comma -2, and some point e at 10 comma 5, and option points d and f are not given to you. So but points D and F are the midpoints of these lines, BC and AD. So D is the midpoint for BC and F is the midpoint for AD. So using this data, you have to find the area of the triangle ADE. So just use that 2 point form and the area of the triangle, and find the area of the triangle. Just enter a number. Okay. If you get area something like some 400 or 300 or 20 or 10, just type 20, 10. Okay, we got some 8 responses out of 16. At 6:30 or sometime we will discuss the solution. Okay, a little quicker. Okay, you guys
Okay.
have to do. Yeah, if you guys need some more time, just ask. Okay, we can have. Okay, done.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir. Yes, sir. Done.
Hello.
Yeah, done, sir.
Done. Right. Okay. Yeah. So many of you guys have given 32 as answer, and one outlier, something 13 or 14, has given. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So hopefully the answer might be 32. Okay. Uh, so how we approach is, as we asked you to find the area of the triangle ADE, we know the coordinates of A and E, but we don't know the coordinates of D. So first we try to find the coordinates of D, and later, as we get all the three points, coordinates of all the 3 points, then you can use the formula, area of the triangle formula. So that is what we do. So we have given that D is the midpoint. So D internally cuts BC in the ratio 1:1. So that is what the midpoint says. We have given you the coordinates of B and C as -1 comma -2 and 5 comma -2, and also it cuts in the ratio 1:1 internally. So you can use the sections formula. By using the sections formula, you can find the x coordinate and y coordinate of the point D. So if you calculate it using the section formula, you will get, so 1 times 5 plus 1 times -1 by 1 plus 1, which will be after simplifying you will get 2. So this is my x coordinate of the point D, and after finding x coordinate, you can also find the y coordinate also in the same way. 1 times -2 plus 1 times -2 by 1 plus 1, which will eventually give you -2. So therefore you will get the point D as 2 comma -2. So you we have the points A, E, D as 2 comma 6, 10 comma 5, and 2 comma -2 now. So it's a matter of substituting the values in the formula. So now we can find the area of the triangle ADE as vertices 2 comma 6, 2 comma -2, and 10 comma 5. So you have to be careful with the uh, this term y3 minus y1. Okay, many of you guys might be confused, and you will subtract y1 minus y3, and that will change your answer. So be careful with the terms, and be careful with the notations. uh, if you are going to take x1 as 2, your y1 should be 6. if you are taking x2 as the other two, if you point D, your y2 is -2 and x3 10 and y3 is 5. So never confuse in between y1 y2 y3 or y3 y1 or y1 minus y3 instead of y3 minus y1. This will lead to the wrong answer. So if you substitute it, now my x1 is 2 minus 2 minus 5 plus 2 times 5 minus 6 plus 10 times 6 minus of -2. If you simplify it, you will get the value as 32. Okay. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No, right? So with this, the main agenda of our session comes to an end. So these are few questions which are pretty much replicas of present graded assignment. So now I hope you guys can solve that graded assignment questions. Okay. So we are done. Now it's an open session. You can ask any questions if you have, or if you are facing any problem, you can discuss anything. Or if you guys are done, you can simply log out. You can do whatever you want. As today is Sunday, uh, just you guys might be having many other works, and you can go on with that. Okay. So
Okay.
thank you for joining, and yeah, any doubts, open doubts, you are most welcome.
Hello,
Hello. Yeah.
sir. Can we discuss that aeroplane question again? Actually, I missed that part.
I'm little can you
So, can we discuss that aeroplane question again? I missed that part actually. Na?
which question?
That aeroplane one na, question.
Acha, 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 okay. Okay, this one.
Yes, actually, I missed that.
Okay, okay. So you need the do I have to discuss the solution, or you just wanted
No,
to give it a try?
no. I want the solution.
Solution, okay. So uh, you know the question, right?
Sir, I know the question.
Okay, then let's move to the solution directly. So basically, what the question says is, the plane starts coming to the ground at a height of 1500 meters above the ground, and it lands on the ground at some 2700 horizontal distance. So as we haven't mentioned the origin, it's up to you to choose the origin. So choose origin wisely so that your calculations will be reduced. Okay. So what I do is, we choose origin exactly right below the point P, which you have seen in the diagram. So wherever the flight starts descending to the ground, so right below that point I will choose my origin as 0 comma 0. Now that point P becomes 0 comma 1500, right?
Right,
So when it lands on the ground, we said some 2700 meters, at a horizontal distance of 2700 meters. So when it lands on the ground, that means from origin to the point Q, it is 2700. So my coordinate of Q becomes 2700 comma 0. So I know my x intercept is 2700 meters now, and my y intercept is 1500 meters for the line PQ, right?
right,
So that is the trajectory of the plane basically. So as we have given in the question, the plane trajectory is a straight line. Assume the plane trajectory is a straight line. So PQ is my straight line now. So I just wanted to calculate the equation of that straight line. So as I have the x-intercept and y-intercept of that line, I can use intercept form. So my x-intercept is 2700, my y-intercept is 1500. So I can just substitute my value of A and value of B in the equation. X minus x by A plus y by B is equals to 1. So my A is 2700 here and my B is 1500. Just substitute it and just rearrange and simplify it, you will get y by 15 plus x by 27 is equals to 100, which will be the plane's trajectory, or which will be the equation of the straight line PQ, which is the plane's trajectory. Okay, this is one part of the question.
Yeah. It's clear. The second part.
Second part is just the find the maximum safe heights of the towers. So if you see, the tower A is at some 900 meters away. That means my tower A, equation of my tower A is something like x is equals to 900, right? So at 900 meters, my tower A exists, and 1800 meters my tower B. So I just have to calculate the maximum safe heights of these towers. So if my tower A and tower B crosses this trajectory, that means the plane hits the tower, right? So the tower height
Right,
must
sir.
be lesser than the tower, or you can see this right angle triangle. There is a right angle triangle forming with P, Q, and origin, right?
Right.
So my tower should be inside the triangle. It shouldn't go beyond the triangle, or it shouldn't cross that dotted line segment above that line segment. So if it does, that means the plane's trajectory or the plane will hit the one of the towers.
Yes. It's clear now.
Hello, are you saying something? Hello.
Yes, sir. It's clear now. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So how do I find those maximum safe height is, just substitute the you have the equation of the straight line. Just substitute x is equals to 900 and get the y value. That means it says at 900 or at some point 900, my y, you will get some y as 1000 meters. If you substitute, that means there is a point on the straight line which is 900 comma 1000. That says my tower A should be lesser than 1000, right? My y coordinate shouldn't be greater than that existing point on the straight line. So my maximum safe height for the tower A should be less than 1000, or you can say as maximum safe height as 1000 meters. In the same way, just calculate by using for tower B by using x as 1800 meters. Now just calculate the maximum safe height or the point on the straight line when my x coordinate is 1800. What is my y coordinate? So if you calculate it, you will get some 500 meters. That says my tower B cannot go beyond 500 meters, and the maximum safe height for that tower B will be 500 meters. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. It's clear. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. How midpoint is 2 comma 2? Okay, is Lakshman there? Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah. Hello.
sir, the distance is -1 and 5. So -1 to axis is distance is 1 meter, 1 unit, and 0 to 5 is 5 units. So total distance is it not 6?
It is 6, right?
So the midpoint should be 3 comma -2, right?
3 comma minus. Why? Like
So distance B is -1 and C is x coordinate of B is -1 and
hmm,
x coordinate of C is 5.
hmm,
So total the distance between the two is 6 units, sir.
6 units. Yes, right.
And its midpoint should be 3, right?
No, if you see, this starts from -1. It doesn't start from origin. See,
Okay.
if you just if you are going to say 3 comma minus 2, that means that 3 comma minus 2 is 2 meters away from 5 comma minus 2, and 4 meters away from -1 comma minus 2.
Okay,
So
okay,
this will
okay.
not be the midpoint. Midpoint is basically it is at the center of those 2 points. That
Okay, sir.
means
Okay.
the D should be 3 units away from C point C and 3 units away from point B, right?
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Any other doubts? It can be non-academic stuff also. It can be non-academic stuff also. Abhilakshya, Chalasani, Namrata, Shivani, Loknath Sahu, Sudit Singh.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good evening.
Sir,
Yeah.
I have doubt, non-academic, but I have doubt regarding how can I post my queries on forum. I am not able to do this.
Have you subscribed to that discourse thing?
Yes, sir. I have joined that Discord thing, and on previous Sunday, I have some queries. So I have created a topic and I have write all that queries with screenshot. But that is not it is showing like this. Uh, 1 second, sir. Sorry, new user
Okay.
can
Are you
only put one embedded media item in a post.
one embedded? Acha,
Media in
are
the
you?
post.
Do you wanted to reply to one of the posts, or you just wanted to create a new post?
Sir, I wanted to create a new post because, sir, my query, no one is already
Yeah,
posted related query.
Hindi chalega. You can speak in Hindi also.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. You already posted your query.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. You are unable to post your query.
Yes, sir.
Just do one thing. Just take the screenshot of that thing. What you can see on the screen when you are trying to post it.
Yes, sir.
Just send that screenshot saying you are unable to just write a mail and send it to support@onlinedegree.iitm.ac. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
They will look
just
into
like
it. Yeah.
yes, sir, I am looking on your screen, sir. I also opened this page and I clicked on this plus button at right bottom.
Hmm?
Sir, this plus button, I have clicked on this plus button, sir, in right bottom. Yes, a new
Hmm?
topic. Yes, so
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I write the whole topic or all my query in this,
You
but
yeah.
I am not
Just
able to click when I click send button, then this shows message like this that you are new user like this. Sorry, new user can only put one embedded media item in a post.
acha. You are using your online degree official online degree email ID, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, that is what I am telling you. Just when you do this, you are getting something on the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Just take the screenshot of it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just send this query to them. Support@onlinedegree.iitm.ac.in. Okay.
Okay, sir.
They
Thank
will
you,
look
sir.
into it, or else in the next session just remind one of the other course instructors saying in the last session also I have talked about this and I mailed
Okay.
to support, but if you didn't get any reply, just tell them okay,
Okay, sir.
we will look into it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Actually, sir, I mailed the whole query regarding like my doubt question and that the quoted text also. But they reply that yeah, post in the course respective course forum only.
Okay, is
So
it so?
yes, sir. Sir, if I am allowed, can I share my screen? I can show right now.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Acha.
Lakshman, I will get back to you that question. Okay. So basically, 3 points. We cannot talk about this cutting thing. Okay. Uh, it's the whole point. Like, if you wanted to cut, given a 3 points, it is basically, it is also a point. It will be in between some of the one of the 2 point. Two of point. Like
No,
if
sir,
you
I'm asking
take some 3 points.
at point A, x1, comma y1, B, x2, comma y2 is been cut internally by a point P, x, comma y. The ratio m is to n. In the practice assignment, we have the formula m by n is
Uh,
equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x. So if we directly substitute this, the answer is m by n. Is that correct, sir?
uh, just can you repeat this question, please?
Sir, 2 points A and B, sir.
Two
X1,
points A
y1 and
and
x2,
B.
y2. It has been cut
Okay.
internally by a point x, comma y, and the point is also given.
Okay.
So can we find
Acha,
the ratio at which it is cutting,
ratio.
sir? Yeah.
Yeah. See, just substitute. Now in this, you don't know what is M and what is N, but you know
Yes, correct,
X
sir.
and Y.
Yes, sir, correct.
So just substitute X and Y values and find the M and N values. So you know that section formula, right? M times
Yes, sir. M by
F2.
n is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x.
Yeah. So you will get some two equations, and you will have to find the two values M and N.
So x1 minus x minus x1 and x2 minus x is same as y minus y1 by y2 minus y, sir.
X minus.
X minus x1 by x2
Uh,
minus x, is it same as y minus y1 by y2 minus y, sir?
no, not necessarily, right?
But I'm not. I cannot. There is no sum. Can you give me an example of it, sir? Because there
Okay.
is no sum.
I got you. See, in the section formula, what you do is, I will just show. Uh, Acha, are you unable to share your screen?
Yes, sir. I can't share my screen.
Hmm.
No problem, sir. I will I will send to support team that screenshot.
Yeah. So okay, just send it, or else I don't think why it is. Why are you unable to do? Just recheck what all the things you are doing. Like, are you mailing from your official mail ID, or you are posting the query in the uh, proper format, or any something going wrong, or just recheck and just mail it to support at the rate online degree. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay. uh okay, Lakshman, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. So this is the section formula you have, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So we know x1, we know y1, we know x, we know y, we know x2, and we know y2, right?
Yes, correct, sir. Correct.
So you just have to find m and n.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Now what you do is, you have x is equals to m times x2 plus n times x1 by m plus n, right?
Correct, sir.
So just substitute x, x2, and x1.
Okay.
So you will get one equation in terms of m and n, right?
Yes, sir.
In the same way, you have y is equals to m times y2 plus n times y1 by m plus n, right?
Yeah.
Also here also you substitute y, y2, y1.
Okay.
So you will get one more equation which is with in terms of m and n.
Yeah, correct.
So you will get some two equations in terms of m and n.
Yes.
It's a matter of substitute one equation in the other
Okay.
and find m and n values. And one more thing, I didn't get that thing what you said, like x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 will be equal to y
y
minus
minus
y1 by.
y1 by y2 minus y. So m by n is equal to, in the lecture it is said that m by n is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x.
M by n.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can we substitute there
Okay,
itself?
okay. Yeah. See. The thing is, just cross multiply this
Yes,
x,
yes.
m plus n to x.
Yes, sir. Yes.
M plus n times x is equals to m times x2 plus n times x1. So
Yeah.
yeah. So what you get is x minus x1 by x2 minus
x2
x1,
minus
right?
x. Yeah.
So that is m.
So yeah, for first coordinate x minus x1 by x2 minus x is m.
Yeah.
Oh, and for y coordinate it is n.
Yeah, y coordinate it is m.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. I thought this x minus x1, this it should be all should be equal.
No. If it is at cutting at the midpoint, then these two will be equal.
Okay, sir. Okay.
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 Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. You can actually go through these two equations only. So you can actually find m and n by keeping x and y as variables only.
Okay.
Okay. Just convert. Think as m and n are variables, and these are two equations in terms of m and n,
Okay.
and just find m and n in terms of x, x2, x1. Just
Okay, sir.
right.
Okay.
It's matter of writing things and just substituting one equation in the other. You will get m, and by
And
substituting back
substituting one equation and another, we should consider as one term as 0, sir.
no. See, write m in terms of n. Okay, in one equation, and substitute that m in the other equation, and you will convert the other equation wholly in terms of one of the m or n.
Okay.
Got it? See,
Yes, sir.
I can't write now. So
Okay, sir. Okay.
just multiply m plus n to the left hand side.
Okay, sir. I'll
That
try.
will become mx plus nx is equals to m times x2 plus n times x1, right?
Okay, sir. I'll just I'll work out and see. If I have any doubt, I'll ask again, sir.
Okay. Just work it out.
Okay.
And if not, we will definitely discuss in the next
Okay, sir. Okay.
open session. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Any other doubts? Okay, we are having only 3 students. Suditi Singh and Namrata Shivani. Okay, then if no doubts, we can actually end this session. No, sir. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for joining and have a good day. Okay, Mahesh, you can actually stop sharing and end the session.
Sure, sir. I'll end the session. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.